Hi friends, it's Suzanne here from sunstampin.com, a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. This card features the Christmas Sweaters stamp set, the watercolor Christmas stamp set, and those lovely alcohol markers called Stampin' Blends. I'm jumping right into the coloring. I have a very close-up view so you can see what I'm doing. I've sped this up to an obnoxious amount of time, but I wanted you to really see how they work. I'm not really that fond of showing my coloring to anybody. It's kind of, creepy. But I wanted you to actually get a real close-up look at these blends. So there's two colors, light and dark, of each of the colors. And you can see with the blue here that I'm using, I don't remember what it is. I've laid down the lightest, and then I'm going in with the shadows. And you can see that, you don't need a lot of contrast, and then you just sort of blend it out. And I missed that part of the neck, but I will catch it. Okay, so yeah, you have to use Memento ink with it, and they're a lot of fun. Their price point are really good, and they will be available for customers November 1st. So I do hope that you pick up a couple because they're super much fun. I wanted these sweaters to be really hideous, and this one is the nicest one, I gotta say. You can see that there is a color lifter there, and I used a little bit of a light blue for Santa's beard just to sort of give it a little bit of a contrast. And I'm cutting this image out, so I'm going over the lines just for speed. And honestly, I don't have to be perfect if I'm cutting stuff out, right? So I wanted you to see how there's two different nibs. There's the bullet nib and then the brush nib, and it's quite lovely. They are juicy, they're fun. Okay, so I cut that sweater out, and now I'm going around the edges with a black Stampin' Right marker. You can use a black alcohol marker if you have one. It's just to sort of finish off so that you don't see how terrible I was at cutting the sweater out. All right, so there's your debut. I have stamped with Season of Cheer in Archival. And in the watercolor Christmas, there's this little sentiment, and it has the word "and." And I stamped selectively inked with my marker and then I'm selectively inking Christmas sweaters. So it's going to say Season of Cheer and Christmas sweaters. I wish there was a few punnier sentiments with this stamp set, but there's not really. Okay, so I've cut that little strip down, and I'm using my foam adhesive strips to pop that up. And of course, it needs to be nice and straight. Now, I made a whole bunch of ugly sweaters, and I colored them beforehand because, again, when you're playing and coloring and stuff like that, you know how to color. You just have some fun with your markers or your pencil crayons or your watercolor pencils. Have fun with it. So I colored these, just trying out the new Stampin' Blends. And these are all the sweaters in the set. And I tried to make them as hideous as possible. Yeah, the one with the Arizona Christmas, that's horrid. Like, I would die if I had to wear that. All right, anyway, the snowflake one's not too bad. I popped that one up on dimensionals, and then I needed to add Wink of Stella to Santa's beard. And then that's it. I just had to fold the card up, and the card is done. Season of Cheer and Christmas sweaters. So that's my card for today. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.